I first realised I wanted to be in the art industry when I was a little girl, and I went to art galleries and saw all these canvases and paintings all over the walls, and it inspired me so much because it was an interesting concept to understand that you could get all your emotions and your imagination and just anything out onto the canvas and be able to communicate how you feel through using brushes and various paints, and I think it was just something that I was really interested in from a young age. I'd say a lot of famous paintings have definitely inspired me, but I'm more interested in the art than the artists. This is mostly because, you know, on the paintings, on the art, you can see the emotion that the artist has conveyed through the paintings and the feel that they've put into it, and each artwork is completely different from the other. So I think it's more important to focus on what's there in front of you rather than who actually created it. I'm interested in creating because I want to see the progression and the change that can manifest over time. I think it's absolutely interesting to see just what you can become and what you can do given practice and dedication, commitment and change, and I think it's certainly something that I enjoy seeing. Especially with each different painting on each different canvases. I haven't found anyone so far who I've wanted to really, you know, be like. I think we should all have our own ways and our own time to create these things. It's all about the emotions and about getting to the subconscious mind. I think it's incredible to see these dreams come out to life and to see these beautiful creations that have come from all in the mind. I mean, I love hyperrealism and I love realism art because obviously it's to do with you know, the details that go into it, but you can put just as many details in surrealistic art than you can with realistic art. And I think to be able to manifest that your feelings and your emotions into something and create something that's completely in a concept very odd and obscure, I think it's absolutely just mind-blowing to be able to see what actually goes on in a person's mind. Art has a quality. It needs to be focused and you need to be able to tell what it is, and you need to be able to see the detail that the artist has put behind it. You know, if not, it's not really anything significant. It's nothing that's particularly interesting to look at. So I'd definitely say that it's all about the quality that you need to be able to focus on into the canvas and into the artwork itself. You definitely need that essence of quality in there. Colours, I'd say, definitely do have a massive impact on paintings and drawings and the way that you perceive things. You know, if you're in a very dark room, you feel small. If you're in a white room or a very light room, you feel open. I feel like it's necessary to have the appropriate colours in order to make the audience see a particular emotion which you're trying to get across to them. I definitely go with paintings over drawings because with paintings, you know, you can control the brush and the bristles very differently and get very fine details in there, where with a drawing it's just kind of one size fits all with the pencil. Obviously you can get different HB sets and things like that, but with a paintbrush, because you've got all of these in each individual bristles on the end of the brush, to me it creates more detail and you can define things a lot more through the painting than you can through the drawing. In 10 years, I definitely have dreams of being an art therapist and being able to help people through the medium of art, which I think would be fantastic, and especially to pass on a gift which is so widely known and so widely discovered. You know, everybody can do it, everyone can do a bit of art, so I think it's very helpful to those who need it, especially when in a time when words may not be able to communicate as much as artwork would. So in 10 years I'd love to be a successful art therapist, but I'd also like to be able to sell paintings on the side, and I think that would be very, very nice to have and a reality that I'd like to live in. I'd definitely like to switch my mind off when I'm painting. I think it's important too, and it's healthy too. Think of it as meditation, but physical, active meditation. It's what I like to think of it as. It's something that I just like to zone out while doing, and I don't like to think too much of it. Obviously, you know, I think about the colours and where objects are going to be, and I'll make a rough sketch of where I want things, but other than that, you know, the colours that I use, it's very, very spur of the moment, yet planned out and detailed. My determination comes from the knowledge that I want to be better and that one day I will be better than I was yesterday or a week ago or a year ago, and to continuously strive to always be better than yourself, I think is a very good goal and definitely very achievable if you put your mind to it. I think to become a great artist you need commitment and dedication, but you also need discipline, and you need to accept that sometimes just at the start you might not be as good as you wish to be, or you might not be able to compare yourself to the great artist that's already either living or has lived before you. You need to be able to accept that there are going to be flaws and there are going to be faults in you, and especially your artwork, and you're not going to be perfect. Nobody ever is. Many artists have perhaps died knowing that they haven't done or haven't been able to do the things that they want to do or the ability that they wanted to have, but that's just part and parcel of it. You need to understand that and accept that.